Hi guys, welcome back for some more Act 2 after Part 2. This is going to be stages 4 and 5. They're getting a bit harder and a bit longer, so I'm just going to split them up a bit more than I did the previous act. Sticking with the same team here, as you can see we're changing our weapons because we're versing people. Don't really want to take in high crit weapons with a bit of defense. You want the high attack and the high defense weapons, and it helps if they have a bit of crit in there as well. So with this first wave, we're just gonna sort of give it a tester to see how hard they really are. And by that I mean I'm not gonna just go in straight away with my tier and nerf gas and try and take them out really quickly. I'm just gonna, as you could just see, I was just seeing purely what the team could do and the amount of damage they were doing to me without using any battle items, and I'm going to keep that up throughout this act. I'm only going to use my battle items if I really need to. There's no use going in full bore with your battle items if you don't really need to, so I always tend to throw out a tester in that first wave to sort of see the amount of damages my players are doing to them and also the amount of damage I'm taking from them. And we're doing fairly well, so after wave 4 we're going through it really quickly and not having to use battle items. So far stage 4 with an A+ team, I have Joe Bob is the leader with the plus 20% attack and defense. The defense is against range, which is really helping out with the range characters. Not so much these melee ones, but that's okay. It's not too difficult for me just yet. And then we've got Dwight as the ally who gives the HP and attack for toughs. I have a few toughs in there, so they're benefiting from that ally skill. Now we'll just move on to stage 5. My houses are full, but we'll just skip through that. We'll fix that up after. And once again, we get to choose an ally. Now, when choosing an ally for people, you always want to go for something that's going to benefit your whole team or the majority of that team. So I'm going to choose Shane there. As you saw, I had Herschel up, but he only would have benefited 3 players in my team, and then himself also, so there would have been them 2 without it. Where I went with the Shane, they got the HP and also the plus 20% against range, so that's why I went with him. You want to choose the one that's going to benefit all your players the most, rather than 3 or 4 of them. So that's why I went with the Shane. Plus his leader skill is pretty good, and it's similar. It's going to give me a good chunk of defense against ranged characters. And we're getting through this fairly comfortably, not having to use battle items just yet. If you are struggling with this stage, like I showed you with the setup on my weapons, you want definitely focus on your attack and defense. If you can get a bit of crit in there, it's awesome, but the attack and defense is your number one thing. And then generally with your leader, you want a leader that either gives you attack and defense attributes or HP and defense, and it definitely depends on if you are losing to this stage, how you were losing. If you need high health, then you want a HP leader, but if you just not got the stats for attack, then you want the attacking leader. So it's just one of the things you got to try and work out. I'm here to help if you do need help, but it's one of the things that you sort of pick up through the game, what you have to up, whether it's your defense, attack, or your health. But we're getting through this fairly comfortably. We've got one healer in there, which is Molly down the side there. We've got Morgan that does the last steal, but Molly's probably the only one healer. So we got through them 2 stages fairly comfortably. Thanks for watching.